Paul with the dribble. Paul with the drive. Paul with the... Here comes Paul. Oh! Paul. Oh, blew by House. Threw it up and in! Long time ago, folks. Chris Paul trying to beat the buzzer. Will he? Oh, yes, he... This is Chris Paul. Oh, with an acrobatic score!
Paul makes his move. Acceleration to the rim. Banks it in.
They shoot 39% from three.
Paul buries it. His fourth of the night. Oh, in between the legs. Are you kidding me?
From the perimeter. Oh my. Oh man, that is some athleticism.
With two, with one. Paul for the win.
Bothered by Lou.
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas trying to crit.
What's up, YouTube? It's Drew, and I'm back now. We come with a big body banger 23 video. Now, first things first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 7K on saying today I am the build deal on your local corner, and I'm coming at y'all with this CP3 New Orleans Hornets, I should say, build in NBA 2K23. Yes, sir. As we know, the 2K24 builder just dropped. You know, like all the videos are out. Unfortunately, 2K doesn't like me like that. They invite me to the 2K community day. Okay, like, let's be real. You know, I still got to do some growing. I do appreciate all y'all though, and maybe one day I get to that 2K community day and, you know, run up the builds for y'all. But, you know, as you see, it is a completely different builder, but I know a lot of y'all aren't getting 24, and I know a lot of y'all want to at least see how 24 is and still see these builds. So this is one build that I haven't done before. I've done Chris Paul, but I didn't do young Chris Paul. You know, I've done like young LeBron, young Kobe, young MJ. So why not do young Chris Paul? Very underrated. So without further ado, let's get right to the attributes I use for this CP3 New Orleans Hornets build video. So as you see, is a right-handed point guard number 3. I made him 6 feet tall, 175 pounds with a 6'4" wingspan and a solid body shape. You know, this is all accurate from the height to the weight to the wingspan. As always, I try to keep my builds as accurate as possible. Now, as for the attributes, this is a pretty balanced build. As you see, you want a 71 close shot and a 90 driving layup. Then for your shooting, you want a 90 mid-range shot and an 83 point shot with a 70 free throw. For your playmaking, you want an 80 pass accuracy. You want to put your ball handling up to a 92, and then you want to put your speed of the ball up to an 85. For your defense rebounding, you want a 55 interior. You want a 92 perimeter to get gold clamps. You want an 85 steal to get silver glove, and then the rest you could chill for on defense. For physicals, you want an 80 speed, 85 acceleration, leave your strength alone, put your vertical to a 70, and then have a 95 stamina because you are the primary ball handler. And this is pretty much the build, man. Like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. Let me know how y'all feel about this New Orleans Hornets CP3 build, if you think that is accurate, if you think that it could be better, if I should have changed certain attributes on it. Just let me know. As always, I appreciate all of y'all thoughts, comments, and concerns. You know, I like to hear what y'all have to say in terms of feedback. I like to hear what y'all have to say for each video. I like to hear what y'all have to say, you know, in terms of what I could do better. But this is clearly just a two-way playmaking shot creator. Now, for the takeover, I go with pull up precision and team ratings boost, but you have access to lockdown, playmaking, sharpshooting, and shot creating takeovers. So it is a pretty wide range to choose from as it is. And while I don't get Chris Paul, I do end up getting the likes of Tim Hardaway, Fred VanVleet, and Trae Young. So I think that's a pretty good 3 shades of. You see, it's a two-way 3-level shot creator. You know, like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. Once again, let me know what y'all think down below about the build. If you think I could have did something differently, if you think that I did everything right, I always appreciate the feedback. Now, as for the bash spread, it's already a pretty balanced build as it is, but if you're up to me, I would add 2 extra badges to finishing to get gold slithery, and then for the other 2 badges, I would either put them toward playmaking or defense and rebounding, but that is completely up to you. But you definitely need to put those 2 extra badges toward finishing, just so you can get the extra slithery badge. Either that or you get a gold fearless finisher. You know, that is very vital for this Chris Paul build because you are shorter. Now let's talk about the build's actual gameplay. So as we know, this is going to be an undersized guard build. You know, it's very undersized, very small, but the thing about this build is that it just is quick, it's shifty, it's nimble, it's fast, it has amazing defense. You know, like everything that it doesn't have with height, it makes up for its attributes. Like its mid-range shot, you hit a bunch of step back mid-ranges. You know, it's obviously this type of Chris Paul doesn't have that high of a post rating. You know, that didn't come until much later into his career, you know, but still he's able to get to his spots, he's able to dime up people, he's able to get into the people's pockets, able to steal off the tip. Pause, that didn't sound right, you know what I mean, but he's able to do all of that and a lot more. I just tweaked right there. But speaking of Chris Paul in real life, Pelicans Chris Paul, you know, that was crazy. I think a lot of people forget about how good Pelicans Chris Paul was. Or I keep saying Pelicans, but it's Hornets. How good New Orleans Hornets Chris Paul was. You know, like, bro was athletic for one. Like, remember, I believe he dunked off a putback before on Dwight Howard, if I'm not mistaken. And then on top of that, he was very, very quick. You know, right now we don't know Chris Paul as the quickest. He's clearly shifty and smart now, but imagine pairing that shiftiness and that smartness with just insane speed. That was really New Orleans Hornets Chris Paul. Just that combination of intelligence and athleticism, you know, that clearly comes with youth. And then on top of that, you know, he was like a steals leader pretty much for, I guess, like, I'm not sure how many steals titles he won, but I knew he averaged at least like 2.5 steals a game over those seasons. You know, at least 10 assists a game, at least 16 points a game. He was doing his thing on the Hornets. But that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 7K, you know what I'm saying? We just hit 6,700, and I appreciate y'all. But until then, I'm out. Peace.